We're back for part 2 on the Z. We got some more parts. The front bumper rebar is one of them. And also today we're bringing the Z to the paint shop, so it's going to be a good day. Today we are going to address the missing rebar section here. Like I said in the last video, I knew it needed one, but I didn't know it was missing. Really cheap part actually. It's got it right here. Looks like aluminum. The bolts were missing, so it has right here 2 bolts and then 2 nuts that go on top of there. So I took this bolt out because it looked the same. It was. Brought it to Ace, got some more, or got all the hardware I needed. So let's pop that on. That was pretty comical to watch, I can imagine. Each side keeps popping out, but this one will stay in. See this piece right here? This is where that 10 mil goes in, and that will hold this part in. And I probably can get to it, but this side is broken. I already did put that 10 mil in, but obviously it ripped right through it, so we're gonna see what we can do to get her to the paint shop. Let's get a little cold start video before we head to paint. Do you approve? Just got to the paint shop and whew, looks brand new. Alright, not much to go now. We got the Z back from paint. Now we're gonna tackle this curtain bag. Alright, we're gonna start by just popping this guy off. I already popped her off. Yeah, let's get to it. After those 2 are off, we're gonna go in here, under here. The bolts are easy to find because of the bracket, but right behind here, behind that folded section of airbag. And we got another one over here by this bracket. We're gonna grab those ones off now. So when you get all these brackets that were holding just the bag portion in place, the rest of the module actually comes up here and plugs in, I'm guessing in this area where it's lower. So I'm gonna pop this 14 off here. There's just a little cap on here. Take that off, pop this off, and then we're gonna see how we can get this panel off, which has the headliners tucked into there. Okay, so that piece just pops straight out towards you after you get that bolt off. And then this is under the hatch here. I took a pry tool where these plastic pieces are and kind of just popped them straight down, and there, as you can see, those like push clips. So there are 4 across the back here. In order not to crease the headliner, there's a little cover here. We're gonna just pop this whole visor off. So there's a cover here over 2 Phillips, and then this piece over here, it doesn't pull straight out. It actually just, let's see, it rotates one way. Let's see. There we go. Straight out. So it's one of these. It's got those teeth there. So I'm in the hatch here, and I found this. So the module explosive part of it is sitting in the back here, up like that. Right now it's in place. You can't see it, but you can get your hands back here, and I used a smaller 10 mil and a socket there so I can get it, and the bolts are facing. Here, I'll pull this down. So they're on this side, they're on the back side, but it's not too bad to get to. I mean, with all these pushed down, the headliner popped down, you can get to them pretty easy, and then get them off with your hand after that. Now I'm going to pop this connection off here, and right here, I can't see it, but there it is. There's just a connector right there holding it to the roof of the car there, and then the connection also has these, just one here, another connector there that I'll have to pinch off, and yep, and then this black, and so the power part of it, and this connector is going to go on the new module. Okay, so I struggled with this clip here for a while. Couldn't tell if these little things needed to be pulled off here on each corner or what, but I know these airbag modules are really tricky to get off sometimes, so let's see, focus there. All right, this one, I have a pry tool here. Put it in the bottom of the black section, and that's how it'll come off then. So the best way to take out this this curtain bag we found is to pull it out the driver's door, obviously, because it's sitting in there like this, and it seems like it would be easier to take the part with the larger end out, but because of this corner here, it's just solid, so you can just rotate it and pull it out the driver's side here, just right under the headliner. As you can see in the time lapse there, we just snaked it through, just like how we took it out. Right through, you can see an opening there. And then here's the old one here. As you can see, it's got these little hooks there on each end of that. It sits right into the brackets, which is super nice, and then it lines up all the holes for you and all the brackets that you need to tighten. So we're just finishing it up now. Tightening it down, and then we'll move on to getting the headliner in place. Everything's back in place, curtain airbag wise, so we can just pop these right back into place, the 4 of them. Do a little tuck. There we go. This thing is obviously gonna hold that corner there in place. All right, just the last few parts. Sun visor's back on, and I'm just tightening back on the seat belt mount there, and then we will put this pillar back on, the plastic pillar that covers that up, and tuck the headliner. Part 2 is done. We finished the curtain airbag, front bumper rebar, and brought it to paint, so that's a lot of big steps for this project. Next, we're going to work on these ugly wheels with the spray paint rattle can job. I ordered a dip your car kit, and should be here for part 3. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.